In the last lesson, we learned about inner joins, and we learned that we can join multiple tables on some conditions when the data matches on the data on particular columns. We also noted that we can also fetch the data using the outer joins. So when some conditions on the join do not match. And to explain the outer joins, we're going to create two tables. One is going to be car manufacturer countries, where we're going to input the data with just the country ID and the country name, so we'll know where our particular car is being produced. And aligned with that, a table cars with the car model and the manufacturer country ID. So this is going to be a connection to the car manufacturer countries table, so we could fetch with the join where each particular car has been manufactured. And don't worry, this table creation script is going to be present in the lesson resources, so you can try it out by yourself or try to make your own examples or play around on the HR schema. So let's create those tables and populate the data. And let's just commit the data. And let's check the state of our newly created tables. In my countries table, we can see that we have 4 countries, each has one ID and just the country name. And in the cars table, we have inputted 6 cars. Those cars have a manufacturer country ID assigned to them, which will point in which country a particular car has been produced. Also note that one row does not have a manufacturer country ID inserted, and this is crucial for our outer joins. As said, in last lesson, we learned about inner joins. So my following query is joining those two tables on the country ID and the manufacturer country ID from the other table. Also note that this time I'm not using the table names on the join conditions or the aliases for those tables, as the column names differ and the engine will automatically recognize those columns and will know how to join them, right? So when I execute this query, note this is a still inner query. So again, an inner keyword is optional. This is completely the same query. We're gonna get only 5 rows returned, as one of the cars, if we look our previous results with the car ID 3, does not have a manufacturer country ID assigned. And this record has not been returned by our inner join, as there was one mismatch on the join conditions. So if I want to output that car, regardless that it doesn't match a join condition, we can do that with the left outer join. And the syntax will be changed to left outer join. And again, note that the outer is an optional keyword, as when the left has been used, the outer becomes an optional keyword, and the engine automatically recognizes this is not an inner join, but an outer join. So when I execute my outer join query, we can see that we got returned all the rows. However, the country name has not been found, and it's gonna be as null. We can also use the right outer join if we want to fetch all of the countries from our car manufacturer countries table. Because, as you can see, the 4th record in our table with the country name Spain does not have any match in our cars tables, as none of those cars has been produced in that country. But still, if I want to output the country in our join query, I can use the right outer join. This time I'm gonna omit the optional keyword outer and just gonna write the right join, right? And when I execute this, I'm gonna get Spain returned. However, the car that does not have a country ID assigned to it, again, if we check the 3rd row, it's not gonna be returned. Only those that mismatch for the right table, which is our car manufacturer countries table. So we got that returned. And finally, we can combine the left and right outer joins by writing the keyword full. So I'm gonna get all of the mismatches both on the left and on the right side. Again, I'm not using the outer optional keyword, but it's still gonna be an outer join. So when I execute the full outer join query, we can see we got complete data returned from both tables, the one that is mismatching on the ID and the one from the countries table where it's not being used. Again, Practice this out as this is a crucial part of any SQL. Try out with different cases on HR schema or create your own data. This is it for this one and see you in the next one.